If you can't keep a promise, you can't keep this relationship up. Please promise that you'll stay loyal to our family. I love you, but this is getting me frustrated. Christian in subtitles. Babe, I swear to you I will keep that promise. Olga smiles and kisses Christian. Aww. It's the most cardboard relationship since Anakin and Padme. I'm sorry.
God.
Yep. Christian continued in subtitles.
I think it's... Well, I mean, it's...
Is it better?
It's sort of better than, what? Twilight or...
Is it?
Anakin
okay.
Skywalker and Padme.
Okay. Be 100% honest.
It's no... It's... I mean, it's not perfect.
Of course it's not. I wrote it when I was 15. And it's... Yeah.
But it's definitely... I mean, George Lucas, when he wrote the script for Episode 2, he was about, like... What? Maybe, like, 50 or...
Yeah.
60?
60s.
But then, like, when he was writing it, he had a mind of a 6-year-old.
Oh, yeah, pretty much.
Because pretty much 6-year-olds think we talk like this.
Yeah, seriously.
I don't like sand.
They're rough and irritating. And the script is rough, irritating, and coarse, and it gets everywhere if I go like that, you know.
Like my shits.
Yum. So anyways, Christian continued in subtitles. Love you, babe. I gotta go. See you, tomorrow night, probably? Christian exits the room. In subtitles, to herself. I love him, but damn, he's a dick. Well, to herself, obviously, because no one else is in the room, because he just left. Yeah.
For a second, I like glanced at the script. I thought it says, I love him, but damn, he has like a big dick or something like that.
I wouldn't put that in there. That's a reason to love. I'm just kidding. I wouldn't know. Okay. Interior car night. Christian drives speedily through red lights while listening to Patrick 122 by Mr. Oizo on the radio. He's laughing in excitement and is tapping on his steering wheel while making beeping noises to the song. He accelerates and stops suddenly at a bar to meet up with his friends and grab a drink. Christian exits. Okay. Interior bar night. Christian enters with a suddenly angry and shocked expression on his face. So angry and shocked, how do you do that? Like...
No, you could just do that thing I did with height, just like...
With a suddenly angry and shocked expression on his face as he sees all of his gang members dead on the ground. He looks over to see... okay, this was a typo, and it changes the meaning totally. He looks over to see a group of... I meant to put formally, but it's formerly, so it means they're naked. So formerly dressed men. I meant to say formally, but it's formerly dressed men. You guys will see them all as naked, even though they're supposed to be in suits and ties.
And they're dressed.
Yeah, or
they're dressed naked people.
Or you could just see them as, like, Chip and Dale guys. I don't know. Cleaning up the bodies. Christian yells in pure rage, like, ugh! Rips his shirt open and tosses a bar stool at one of them. Blood flows from the head of the man who had the bar stool thrown at him. Christian then picks up a pool stick and chases at the man and impales him. Another man tries to stop Christian with a knife, but Christian disarms him, kicks him over, and stomps his head in with an abundance of blood, brain matter, and skull shards. Oh. So it's like Drive all over again. Two other men chase at Christian with handguns, but Christian throws the knife at one of the men's throats with spurting blood and tossing the pool stick into the barrel of the other man's gun as he fires it, followed by an explosion of blood, bone, flesh, and splinters. Oh. How does he have, like, pinpoint accuracy?
Yeah.
Yeah, another thing I didn't really think about. I was just kind of doing it for the John Woo factor. Christian stares at the carnage he created while holding his bloody fist up to his chest. Suddenly, his phone begins to ring and he answers it. Christian in subtitles. Baby, is that you? Olga in subtitles, crying and screaming. Oh, babe, it's you. Please help me. They're going to... The phone hangs up. Olga! 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 Christian in subtitles, yeah. Christian sprints out of the bar. Interior car night. Christian speeds home frantically with tears running down his face. Interior apartment night. This is one part that didn't make sense. I'll explain it in a bit. Christian enters the room and looks around to find that Olga gave birth before she was killed, which is...
What? That doesn't make How does that work?
Okay, I was explaining the script to my mom, you know, and she said, no, don't kill the baby, that's sickening, like, and so, like, I did that for the sake of her and stuff, or else she was going to ground me, take away all my stuff.
Well, I mean, how long, I mean, one thing that doesn't make any sense is just like, like, was she, like, taken instantly and then, like,
Just
her baby popped out or something? Or
the baby was scared. Let's just leave it at that. This was to impress my very religious mother, and I was just like, fine, okay.
Oh.
The baby doesn't die, but in the original... Okay, I'll do one version where the baby dies, another one where it doesn't. Okay, which one do you want to go with first?
I'll go with the baby when he dies.
Okay. Christian enters the room and looks around to find out that Olga is dead and the baby is also dead because she hadn't given birth yet, because, you know, that's not how it works.
No,
He cries and whimpers and kisses her stomach. I'm making this up as I go on because I didn't actually write it in. And he cries, he kisses her stomach, kisses her face.
Does he like stuff his face in her belly?
No, he just goes like...
Like, just sort of like...
No, he does like a little peck and stuff, and then he kind of like cries, I guess. I don't know, like... Something
Okay, I
that's
can
not
see
gross,
that. Because I was imagining in my head, if he was like trying to stuff... If he was just trying to press
weird.
his head in his belly, he's just like...
No, it's not like that. Like, he kisses her face, and then he slightly kisses her stomach, and then... I'd say, like, he goes up to her face, caresses it, and starts crying, like, kind of the cliche where they do that and stuff in movies, and he's like... And then he gets really angry.
Sounds like Mission Impossible 2.
I love that movie! I think that's where I got some inspiration, but...
Yeah.
Yeah, Christian looks up in anger with tears running down his face. He looks at the open back door and sees muddy footprints. He runs out the back door and 50 feet away sees car's taillights blinking. This is where it gets super, like, what the... Like, without any hesitation, Christian chases after the car as fast as he possibly and humanly can until he catches up with it and shoots out the tires. The man in the car runs out of the car. Okay, that was stupid. The man is the old man, Christian's own father. Christian tackles him down and beats him with his fists, and the old man begins laughing wickedly. The old man, in subtitles, pathetic little prick. You gave yourself away with that eaten fool you left back at the mansion. You were never worthy to be of the gang. You were never worthy to be my son. Christian in subtitles. Well, today's your lucky day, fucker. Just for your information, you brought this all on yourself. Christian beats the old man even worse. Grabs a chain from his tool shed. Where was I? Grabs a chain from his tool shed, wraps it around his neck, attaches it to the car, and gets into the car. Christian accelerates, and the old man's head is torn clean off with more massive amounts of blood.
That is awesome.
That is kind of cool. That's the one part that was actually kind of neat. Like, that's like freaking like something you'd see in like a 70s like Italian horror movie, which is kind of cool. And then, okay, hours later, the cops show up to see Christian and the old man's bloody body. Christian tries to shoot them with his gun, but they all fire at him at once with spurting blood. Christian lays on the ground, dead and bloody. The cops leave, because, you know, the original thing was the cops hear the baby crying and they call an ambulance and the ambulance takes the baby away. In the original version, like, you know, Christian holds the baby and just kind of, like, leaves it there and stuff.
Like, leaves it on, like, the street? Or
He leaves it in the apartment.
Oh, okay.
He gives it, like, a kiss. He's like, oh, my son.
That sort of reminds me of Eraserhead a little bit.
Yeah.
Except Eraserhead was more...
It was better.
fucked up.
A little. Like, this was still pretty messed up, like, would you say, like...
I'd say it's not bad for a start out, or your very first script. There's a couple things. I mean, for one,
Yeah.
paragraph-wise, you know, usually you gotta have, like, 1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
or 4 sentences in a paragraph, and then you gotta get to the next.
that.
But I bet you...
I put so much violence in that, like, that's...
Yeah, you did. Like, just when I heard about, like when the tiger...
Like, bit the... I saw you cringing so much, and you're just like, oh, like, geez, like...
Yeah, that did make me cringe a whole
And that was kind of unneeded, and basically from beginning to end, the only part that really wasn't violent is when he's talking to his wife.
But, like, that could have been more violent?
No, I'm saying when he's talking to his wife, like, in the house and stuff.
Why not just have him smack her or beat her?
No! Just like they have a sword fight. But anyways, that is my first script. How would you rate it, grading-wise? D-? D-.
Probably, yeah.
D-. D-.
I'd probably say D+, actually.
Okay. The decapitation scenes were pretty awesome. Like,
Sort of remind me of Game of Thrones.
Yeah, something like that, but with cars and Serbian people.
Yeah.
Compared to Carlos Perdomo's films, what would you give it? Like, A plus? A plus plus plus?
At least you were trying to make a point.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's not the best, but...
Oh, not by any... I was an angsty 15-year-old who had mommy issues, and...
Well, I mean, you are at least making a point here.
Yeah.
At least.
I was just very infatuated with violence at the time, but I've really calmed down. But compared
I
to
remember
his
that.
film, yeah.
During school, you used to tell me a bunch of fucked up things, or like, you used to show me movies on IMDb, and you just look
check
at the
these out, and you're,
parental
oh, geez,
ratings.
yeah.
And I'm just like,
Dude, what? Like, yeah.
wow.
But, like, I've really calmed down from there. Like, my movies are still kind of messed up, but I'm not sure if I'll ever, like, go back and fix this script up and make it better. Like, maybe one day in the future.
Actually, the only movie I remember you showed me that, like, you recommended me, and I was like, I'll probably give it some time to watch it, was Blue Ruin.
That one was good.
Oh my god, yeah.
Did you like that one?
It's so
Yeah.
good, but it's so hard to watch.
Because it's just gory, or...
Yeah.
yeah.
Like,
You see the
holy-
part where he, like, stabs him in the neck and, like, the blood.
Ugh, yeah.
Did you know that I met that main actor?
Really?
Yeah, on Facebook we talked and stuff.
That's
Macon
awesome.
Blair, yeah. Macon Blair, if you're watching this, I hope you enjoy it. You probably don't remember me. You just remember me as kid on Facebook. Alright, so, thanks guys. Good script. Might adapt it one day when pigs fly, but okay. Have a good one.